Well, Chris, that 3 let you down.
Yeah, no. Jim, I've been a gambler all my life, so I had to go for it.
Oh, yeah, it was a good card to
Yeah.
go with. You can't.
Yeah.
You never know how they're going to come out, but
Right.
you've got to go with the good cards
Sure.
when you get them, right? All right, Chris, time to defend the title. 2 brand new decks of cards. Janice will load them in while we meet our next player on Card Sharks. Linda Gibson. Hello, Linda. Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks to have you here.
Nice to be here.
Would you tell us about yourself?
Well, my name is Linda Gibson, and I was born in San Antonio, Texas, and we just moved here from New Orleans, Louisiana. And I'm a manager of my home, and I don't know how to cook yet, and I don't clean house yet, but...
Now, wait a minute. But who cleans?
Well, I have 4 children.
Right.
17 to 11, and I just give everybody jobs.
And they clean. Who cooks?
Well, my husband cooks when he gets home. He's teaching me because he's from Mississippi.
But he cooks.
Yeah.
Linda, you are a manager of your home, but please don't tell all the rest of our wives how you do it. It's nice to have you here, Linda. Good luck in the match. You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Chris, the upper cards, the red cards. We start with a question for Chris. We asked 100 bachelors, if a woman refused to kiss you on the first date, would you ask her out again? How many bachelors said they would ask her out again?
If she's a beautiful girl, or if he liked her, I think a lot of them would ask her out again. I'm going to go pretty high on this. I'll go about 70.
70 would ask her out even if she didn't kiss on the first date, Linda.
Okay, I think that's pretty good reasoning, and I would say just a smidgen higher.
Just a smidgen higher.
Just, you know, real
Right.
close.
Would you write that down? Smidgen, just like higher, she said. The actual number of bachelors who would ask a woman out again, even if she refused to kiss them on the first date, is 78. It's a smidgen higher, Linda.
All right.
Well, now we have the definitive explanation. A smidgen is exactly 8. Linda, your base card is an 8.
Oh, well, I don't like that card, so can I change it?
Yes, you can. She has so sweet, I'll let her change it even if she doesn't answer the question. You're changing it to a jack.
Oh, that's great. Okay, okay. Lower.
Lower than a jack? Oh no, it's a king. And that gives Chris a chance to play off. A 6. He can't change it. You didn't win the question.
I'll go higher, Jim.
Higher than a 6.
All
yes,
right.
That's a king that works.
Got to go lower with king.
Lower than a king. A 3.
Perfect. 3 hurt me last time. Got to go higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes,
10.
a 10.
I'll freeze, Jim.
Freezing it there, needing 1 card, and we'll fill in the space for Linda. And the question to you, Linda.
Okay.
Our man on the street went to the Miss Nude USA Beauty Contest, and he asked 100 men in the audience, do all nude women look alike to you? How many men said yes?
Well, they haven't seen me. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to say, I'm going to say about 35.
35 said all nude women look alike, Chris.
I think it's going to be higher than that, Jim. I don't know.
You think
When
higher
take
than
the
that,
clothes
huh?
off, they're... Yeah. In a Miss Nude contest, they're all going to be pretty well built anyway.
Right, of course, yes, of course. That's fine. Well, the actual number of nearsighted men who said all nude women look alike is 7. It's not higher. Linda, no, it wasn't. Look at that. Chris wanted to play it. He thought he won it already. No, you didn't win it, Chris. Linda, you're looking at a jack. Do you want to play it?
I sure do. I'd like to go lower.
Lower than a jack? Yes, it's a 10.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go lower.
Lower than a 10? An 8.
Okay, I'm going to freeze.
Now we'll freeze, and Chris needs 1 card. Linda needs 2. The question to you, Chris. We asked 100 people in Plains, Georgia. Have you ever filled up your car at Billy Carter's gas station? How many people said they had?
In Plains, Georgia?
In Plains, Georgia.
Got to be a lot. They've got to just stop by to watch Jimmy drink beer.
No. Say Billy drink
Billy,
beer. Don't say
pardon me.
Jimmy.
No, that's right.
We don't want to get in trouble
Billy's,
here.
yes, Billy's the beer drinker. I'm going to say 80.
80 have stopped in at Billy's gas station, Linda.
Well, I don't know if they even have another gas station there, so maybe I think it's going to be higher.
Well,
Because, I mean, you know.
good thought. We'll find out. The actual number of people who had filled their car at Billy Carter's gas station is 76. It's not higher. Chris, you got it.
Now
Chris, do you want to play that 10?
I'm going to change the 10, Jim.
See if we can improve the 10 with an 8 right up the middle, and you need this 1 card to win the first game of the match.
I'm going to go higher, Jim.
Higher than an 8 for the win?
Yes!
It is a 10. Yes! Chris gets game 1. We set up for game 2. And Actually, that was a very good question there, Linda, whether there's another gas station.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good question, too.
I think so.
I just didn't answer it right.
They just didn't answer it right. And the same 2 decks of cards are dealt out. And the first question goes to you, Linda. We asked 100 psychiatrists across the country, should people spank their 6-year-old child when he misbehaves? How many psychiatrists said yes?
Well, psychiatrists don't think like we do, really. So they would say don't spank the child, you know?
Right.
So I'm going to say I'm going to say that only about 15.
15 said you should spank a 6-year-old. Chris, higher or lower?
Jim, I think what they say about psychiatrists is between 6 and 9 you spank them, but after that you don't. So I'm going to go higher.
You say higher.
Absolutely.
The actual number of psychiatrists who said parents should spank their 6-year-old child when he misbehaves is 65. You're right, Chris. It's higher. And your base card, Chris, is a 2.
Perfect. I'll go higher, Jim.
Higher than a 2. It is a 9.
I'm going to go lower.
You're going to risk it. Lower than a 9? Whoa, no, it's an ace. Not lower, and that's a break for Linda, who gets to play a jack.
Good card. Lower.
Lower than a jack? Oh, no, that's an ace. Neither player could advance. We'll fill in the spaces. Question to you, Chris. Remember the last one?
Yes.
We asked 100 psychiatrists across the country, should parents spank their 14-year-old child when he misbehaves? How many psychiatrists said yes?
Not a whole lot. I would say on that, Jim, I'd say 10. Very
10.
low on that.
Linda, higher or lower?
Oh, that's another smidgen question, you know? I'm going to say just a smidgen lower.
Even lower than that?
Yes.
As I recall, it was 65 for the 6-year-olds. The actual number of psychiatrists who said parents should spank their 14-year-old when he misbehaves is 8. It is a smidgen lower. Linda? Yes.
Okay.
Linda, do you want that jack?
Yes, I'd like to keep it again. The third time's a charm, and I want it to go lower.
Lower than a jack? Y'all gonna get it right now. It is. Yes, a 6. We got it.
You do that real good. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't like 6s, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's higher.
Higher than a 6? It is a
All
king.
right. Okay, lower.
Lower than a king? A 3, yes.
Okay. I'm going to go higher.
This will tie up the match if it's higher than a 3, and it is 5. Well, this player with 1 game and $100, an apropos time to say, watch this commercial message. That's all the time we have for now. Chris and Linda, we will invite you back. Linda, you said your husband's from Biloxi, Mississippi?
Yes, he is.
I used to live there. We may be mishmuka.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, that's an old Southern expression. It means relatives. We'll see you next time on Card Shark. Bye-bye.
One of our polling groups will receive Whirlpool's electric range with self-cleaning oven, lift-up spill guard top, and full-width black glass panoramic door furnished by Whirlpool Corporation. And some of our contestants will receive a True Test waffle baker and grill from True Value Hardware Stores, who combine value and personal service in over 5,000 locations nationwide. And a boutique gift set from Miss Breck, America's leading aerosol hairspray. When your hair's the way you want to keep it that way with Miss Breck. And Quoizel Lighting, your choice of one of these brass finished table lamps with bronze highlighting, complements traditional and contemporary settings, and a selection of books from Fawcett featuring Lament for a Lost Lover, Philippa Carr's passionate new romance set in turbulent Cromwellian England. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.